So, welcome back to How Fred Does It. I promised you an update on the weight status after the first of the year, and things got pretty busy once I got home. So, part of the reason that I didn't have updates there or any other videos is I flew back to Tennessee to see the in-laws and wife's family back there. Went back and surprised them, which is also why I didn't say anything. I think at least a couple of them watch the channel. So I'm back. It's now the 12th. I was at just over 325 pounds, I think, at the maybe it's 325.9, something like that. And I didn't have access to a scale most days, and we ate a lot of restaurant food, and of course my awesome sister-in-law is a heck of a baker, and well, them darn cookies just about killed me. So at one point I did get to hop on a scale, and I was at 334 right after Christmas. So sure enough, bounced that weight right up with a few restaurant meals, another Christmas meal, and some goodies. But I kind of laid off after that, and by the time I got home and weighed myself last Sunday, I was right at 331, and this morning I was 328. So we'll get that holiday weight off. I'm out this morning on a little ride on the wired cruiser, 24 plus, shooting for about 40 miles this morning out here on the Centennial Trail in the Pacific Northwest. Just kind of cruising along, running about 16 miles an hour. The speed limit on the trail is 15, so I try to honor that. I don't want to be one of those e-bike people that give a bad name to e-bikes. Morning. So just take it pretty easy. We got a busy street coming up here. See if I can time the traffic here. Everybody's coming. Cruise on across. Alrighty. Done with those for a little bit. Got some more coming. But yeah, so anyway, we're back on the diet, and the weight will come down pretty quick here if I stay away from the carbs. I find that I hold a lot of water weight when I'm eating all that junk. I started tracking the actual food as I had intended before, but I hadn't been being real accurate with it. I was leaving off all the freeze-dried fruit, figuring, hey, fruit ain't nothing. Well, I had a couple of days of tracking my fruit and some peanuts that I hit like 3,600 calories. And of course I tracked kind of at the end of the day, so you know, you're kind of going from memory. And it was quite a surprise to eat some freeze-dried bananas and apples. You know, they kind of turn into almost like potato chips. You just keep eating them. And then I had 700-800 calories worth of fruit. So I learned a bit of a lesson there. You gotta track while you go, kind of plan ahead. So the last 3-4 days I've been hovering around 24 to 2,600 calories, and we start to drop like it should. Not so much worried about what I eat, it's more the quantity. Not going keto or carb free or anything, but you know, if I can cut out bread and cookies and goodies for the most part, yeah, that definitely helps. just hollow calories. So, yeah, that's about where we stand. Get out and do a little more exercise. I topped over 809 miles this week on my 2,000 mile goal for the year. So I've got just under 1,200 miles to do before middle of August, so should be in real good shape barring anything catastrophic. I got somewhere in the neighborhood of 360 miles on the wired cruiser now since I got it. So it's holding up real good. I got it loaded down pretty good today doing a partial camping test. I got the side bags full. Good morning. And my camera gear in the trunk bag. Got my my HT, my handheld 2-meter radio on my chest. Not going to be a lot of radio traffic this morning, I'm sure. I may try and hit a friend of mine a little later out here and see how well I can hit the repeater and see how well it works. It's kind of questionable because the antenna's right up against my shoulder. But I've tried hooking it to the bike, which is okay. But I got a waterproof. Well, the radio's supposed to be waterproof. Good morning. And the microphone's supposed to be waterproof, but I don't really like being tethered to the radio, hanging on the handlebars. I don't know why. Just figure at some point I'll get off the bike or do something stupid and tear the radio out of the holder and drop it on the ground and break it. You know, brilliant things like that. So anyway, got it on a chest mount, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I got some extra water and thermos of coffee. I get about halfway through my ride, I'll stop and have some coffee and then head back. So I think 20 miles is getting into the city limits of Smoky Point. So I don't know that there's a great place to stop there, but I can turn around there and go back up the hill. There's a couple picnic tables overlooking a valley that have a pretty good view, and might stop and do another little short video, talk about some things on my mind, although once I go to do it I can never remember what's on my mind. But anyway, so weight update, 328, looking for under 300 pounds in the next couple months. That's kind of my goal. I know it's pretty aggressive to lose that much pretty fast, but I got a lot to lose, so if I can just stick with it. I mean, I've done 20-25 pounds in a month before without too much trouble. Problem is, I think when you get that aggressive, it just comes back on super easy, super fast, so I'm going to be careful. But yeah, we're out here pedaling. We're doing the things we're supposed to, getting the heart rate up, breathing a little bit, and yeah, we'll keep you posted. But yeah, weigh yourself every day, track your food as you eat it, so you know where you are, and don't get surprised at the end of the day when you go back and put your meals in and realize you missed your goal by over 1,000 calories. It's there's some things to ponder as you wander yonder, I think somebody used to say. Anyway, that's how Fred does it. That's how I did it. Thank you all for coming along. See you soon.